Well, the CPA had contacted us from our previous taxes and said that we needed to do something, that we needed to probably buy something and invest in something, do a business, buy a house. And then that's when we had contacted Ryan. He told us about this veterans loan, and we were like, well, we're not veterans. But he's like, no, this is an awesome loan. And so we said, well, let's just look and see if there are any in Phoenix and Flagstaff. And there was one in Flagstaff. And so we were like, wow, this is awesome. And so he introduced us to that loan. And then from there, we contacted a realtor and made a bid, an offer, and it was accepted that quick. And so we got in there for less than $5,000. And I remember our realtor saying, Karen, do you remember her saying, I've never seen a loan like this, and I've never seen a deal like this, that you're walking away with a $145,000 house in Flagstaff. That's just unheard of. And so that really was a blessing, and that ended up being the collateral that we needed to put down for that business. We bought it for $145,000. The house is at least $245,000 in 5 years. We didn't really have a lot of savings. We didn't really have categories of money, pots of money. So if the truck broke, oh my gosh, we got to scramble, where are we going to get this money from? Or somebody got sick, and we had a lot of health stuff happen. You know, where's that money? We ended up owing a lot of money, even in medical, because we had a lot of medical stuff come up.
We're on a very tight budget, and not a lot of luxuries, not hardly any luxuries. I think our entertainment budget for the month is like $50, you know, for a whole month of just, here's where the fun money that we have, this is what it's going to go to.
Because we had gotten into so much bad debt, not the good debt, we were to a point where it was very stressful. I mean, you always were having to figure out how to pay this, how to pay that. There was never any money left over.
With the sale of our condo, we were able to pay off all of our debt. So that was the big major change in our financial journey, was being able to pay off our student loans we had.
A lot of credit card debt, consumer debt, furniture debt. So that sale of that condo wasn't the only thing that got us debt free. There was a lot of sweat and blood that went. I worked as a concierge at a hotel in addition to teaching and having 3 small kids. And he opened
a graveyard shift, and then worked a side business of my own,
which was real estate signs, which brought in a lot of revenue. So we were just pounding down, paying off cars, credit card loans, our furniture loans, all of that got paid down very quickly. And so the sale of the condo was the final big, really it paid pretty much the college loans off, is what it pretty much paid off.
Right. We were really trying to become debt-free, and I think we were taught that that's what we should be striving for, was to become debt-free and not have any debt at all.
It's kind of like you assume all debt is bad. You know, you're kind of told this in your classes. And so you just stayed away from it. We were able to make a purchase of a home at a really good deal in Flagstaff, and it required us to take a loan. And I know we were real nervous about that, because we were like, we worked so hard to not have any debt. And so our credit was good because of all of our previous debt. So, and our income wasn't high at that time, but it was enough that we qualified to be able to buy this one rental property. And the people that are in there have been our tenants for 5 years. They love the place. And I think it's when we bought that house, then our kind of thoughts changed a little bit too on, well, this is good debt. We're not having to, we only had to put down, I think, $5,000, which was nothing. And we had saved so much money. And our our CPA told us that we needed to do something. We needed to buy a house of some sort. We needed to have some more tax benefits and things like that. And so we bought that house, and then things sort of changed from there.
2 years ago, we opened up Kingdom Kids Preschool and Drop-In Play Center. And the vision behind it was to have a good, solid preschool Christian curriculum, but also to provide a new service to the families in the Flagstaff area who are needing temporary child care for an hour or two. Parents that just needed to go on a date night, who didn't have family, didn't have a babysitter, that they would have a reliable place that they can drop their children off. We opened, and 2 years have gone by, and we were able to expand, to grow, almost double in size.
30 jobs in our little small town. And we service 88 families regularly, but our drop-in is way more than that too. So yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of fun. But we would never, had we not had that first rental house, we wouldn't have had the collateral to put down for it.
being successful has allowed us to free up monies to actually go on vacations, to really give ourselves a quality life that we really hope for in our children, and to be able to provide for our children, but to experience ourselves, to get away from the hustle and bustle, and be able to go to a nice vacation here in Durango and go skiing with family and have a wonderful time. We're able to give ourselves a better quality life.
With a brand new car. And then there's a little bit of additional income that comes in to be able to do a little bit of entertainment, and it adds a little bit to our groceries and a little bit to our miscellaneous account. So,
but those 30 employees that we've had, we'll be able to bonus them and give them a better quality life.
They're higher pay than most.
Which is really, when it comes down to it, that's why we opened the business, is to be a blessing to our community. And we've been able to do that.
Right.
I think the measure of success that we were really hoping for.
Right.